I have shared what this course is and how it works, but I haven't shared why I created it. That's because the what and the how were easy. I just needed to share information, but for the why, I needed to share my heart. And that's more difficult. But the why is important, so let's get started. As a young man, I had a plan for my life, but God had a different plan. Let me just share two examples. As a young man, I had no interest in nutrition, no interest in teaching. They weren't part of my plan. I wanted to become a research scientist. When it came to choosing a graduate school, I chose UCLA in what seemed like a whim at the time. I didn't choose UCLA because it's a great school. I could have chosen schools just as good on the East Coast. I chose it because I hadn't been to the West Coast before. But it was there I met and married the love of my life. It was her mom who introduced me to the importance of nutrition for good health, and that started me down a path of lifelong learning. A few years later, I applied for a faculty position at the University of North Carolina. My plan was to fulfill my goal of becoming a research scientist, which I did, but I was also required to teach. And I discovered that God had given me a gift for teaching, and I loved teaching. So I spent years trying to become the best teacher I could be. I could go on, but you get the point. God's plan for my life was different and better than my plan. And the Bible tells us when God has given us unique gifts and talents, we have a duty to give back. I could quote many passages, but I choose 1 Peter 4, verse 10. Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. Simply put, I created this course as a way of using the gifts and the knowledge that God has given me over a lifetime to serve others. Let me be clear. I'm just sharing my heart. You don't need to be a believer to benefit from this course. There is nothing religious in this course except for the suggested reading, the power to change, and that's optional. In closing, for me, this is not just a lifestyle change course. It's a mission. It's the culmination of all the gifts and knowledge that God has given me over the years. Now is my time to use those gifts and that knowledge and give back to everyone who is willing to commit to a healthier lifestyle. If you are committed to changing your lifestyle, this course is for you.